And I want you to know that Chris Christie is a great friend of mine. I was watching in 2009 when he was elected governor, and he beat an incumbent in a very difficult state. And I guess that was one of the things that kind of inspired me to come back and run for governor again in 2010. And in 2010, we asked Chris Christie and Mary Pat to come, and they did a great event at Hy-Vee Hall for us here. It was a tremendously successful fundraiser on the eve of the election, and we were successful. And then in 2000, and he also came and spoke at the education summit that we had that helped us develop our plan for the teacher leadership and compensation program that we're phasing in to improve student achievement in our state. And then he became chair of the Republican Governors Association. And when he became chair of the Republican Governors Association, I met with him and I said, Governor Christie, help us early, you won't have to worry about us late. And he did. And he did. And not only did he help us, he helped all these other incumbent Republican governors that won in 2010 that were up for re-election. I mean, tough states like Michigan and Wisconsin and South Carolina and Florida. But he not only helped us win those re-elections by providing financial support and personally campaigning for those Republican candidates, he helped us pick up states that nobody thought we could win, like Illinois and Massachusetts and Maryland. He's a great team player. He's a great personal friend. And I'm very proud to introduce Governor Chris Christie from New Jersey.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First, I want to thank Congresswoman Brooks. She's right. We've known each other for 14 years now, and we work to keep this country safe together. And man, if we had 434 other people in Congress like Susan Brooks, this country would be a hell of a lot better off, everybody. Thank you, Susan. I want to thank Speaker Paulson and his wife, Kathy. They have traveled the entire state of Iowa with me and Mary Pat the last 4 days, from Dubuque to Sioux City and everywhere in between. I couldn't have asked for a better and more loyal supporter, a better chairman of this campaign, and I want to thank he and Kathy not only for their support in this campaign, but for their personal friendship. We love them both. Craig, thank you very much. Now, let me talk about this guy for a second, all right? He talks about me coming in 2010 for him. Let me tell you what it was like on the receiving end of that phone call. 2010, when Governor Terry Branstad calls you, he's running again for governor after having taken 12 years off. He's coming back to take this state back from Big Debt Chet Culver, right? You all remember him, Big Debt Chet, right? And he's coming to take it back. And he calls me. I've been governor for 8 months. And 8 months. And I get a phone call. My secretary comes in, and she said, Governor, it's Governor Terry Branstad on the phone. And I said, from Iowa? And they said, she says, yes. And I said, Governor Branstad doesn't know me. She goes, well, he's on the phone. Now, you got to understand something. I mean, Terry Branstad, he's a legend. He's calling me. I'm a brand new governor from New Jersey. What's Terry Branstad call me for? I got on the phone. We spoke for a couple of minutes, and he said, I really would love you to come out and meet people in Iowa and help me raise some money. We need to put some money together to finish off Big Debt Chet. He's not your kind of guy. I'm your kind of guy. How about you come out? And I said, you're darn right I'll come out for Terry Branstad. Mary Pat and I both came out. We had a great night. 1,000 people turned out that night to listen to Governor Branstad and me talk about the future of Iowa. And we had a great time. He won that election. And in 2014, you bet I was standing next to him, standing with him, because the people of Iowa deserve the kind of honesty and integrity, fiscal conservatism, and smart government that Terry Branstad has always provided the people of this state. So I'm proud to have stood with him in 2010. I'm proud to have stood with him in 2014. He is the longest serving and the best Republican governor in America, and you are lucky to have him.